Hey EFCA West, I hope that your week is off to a fantastic start. We got some clouds here in the background. Believe it or not, in Arizona, sometimes we have clouds and sometimes we even have rain. In fact, if you look, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a rainbow, a little rainbow right there. So I don't know what's over that rainbow, but it's somewhere. Anyway, so listen to this. You got to hear this. So we have an exciting announcement, and I've been waiting to tell you this for a while, but we have a new addition to our EFCA West team. Now he's coming on part-time, and many of you know him. Dean Maeda from Nova Community Church in Torrance, California. Now Dean and his wife Janet, they started what became Nova Community Church back in 1986. Some of you weren't even born then. How about that? But that's testament to his faithfulness, his experience, his wisdom, and his continuing desire to help coach church planters. Because as a church planter himself, he is going to come on into the role of director of church multiplication with EFCA West. That's going to consume a lot of different areas, right? Like the mechanics of the whole system of church planting, coaching, leadership development, all that kind of stuff. And it's a huge job for just a part-time role, but it's great that he's still serving in his full-time capacity. And so he's already been doing this for us anyway. We're just making it more official. You know, it's kind of like you're dating someone and then you don't really want to call it, and then one day you say, "Hey, who are we kidding?" It's kind of like that. So he's going to be coming on, and he's already coaching church planners. He's already working with our team. He's already, involved in all that stuff. So you'll be seeing and hearing more from him. And why? Because at EFCA West, we want to continue to come alongside churches and help start new churches. We don't do it. Churches should be planting churches. Our role as EFCA West is to come alongside and to help. So that's the first thing that is just hot off the press here, okay? Second thing I'm really excited about is this. The Reach All People cohort, it's closed. And why is it closed? Well, we wanted to limit it to 12. But because we're gracious people, we even expanded it to 16. So we have 16 leaders coming together from all different churches, different states, coming together in a cohort to figure out how are we going to help fulfill that part of our mission statement of all people, right? Multiplying transformational churches among all people. And so we're going to be excited to report back to you all the great stuff that happens out of that particular cohort and the way they're going to start moving the needle, right? And getting some things done. And it's in working together. The third thing is our podcast. Now, last week I told you about it and I said, hey, pretty soon we'll be able to subscribe on iTunes. And I wasn't lying. Because now you can go to iTunes and just type in, again, it's a brilliant name, right? The EFCA West Podcast. And you can subscribe to that, and every time we have a new episode, you'll get a little notification. So the first one I did that we released last week on preaching, so good. And it was good because I didn't say anything, I just asked the questions. But we were with a professor from Trinity. We had a great conversation about it and talking about the pandemic and everything else and like preaching well during the pandemic and blah, blah, blah. And it was just really great fun. The audio has a few parts that are a little bit less than stellar, but it's like we're just launching this and we're doing remote, right? And so we're trying to get some audio stuff dialed in, but I think it's passable and you can definitely, and we're working on making it better. So, you'll hear a little bit, but I think it's totally worth listening to. I've already gotten some great feedback. Hey, that's all I got for you. It's quick. I better get inside before I get struck by lightning because, it could happen. Hey, love you guys and hang in there. Stay strong. Praying for you always. And I can't wait to meet all of you in person someday when this ridiculous virus just goes away for good. Won't that be great? All right. God bless.